Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 56th day of my 7th Entrypoint Waterfast since 2019. So, welcome to this channel. I publish here things from my two main topics. One is Entrypoint Waterfasting. You can find a playlist in the links below this video, and also about entry point philosophy, which is my approach to life. And this entry point waterfast, I just gotta share with you what's been happening for the past several days. But for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, I do waterfast, and this is my 56th day. I'll be uh, I'll be ending it on this Saturday, and I will be doing a live cast for my first meal, so you can find the link also below this video. And I know that when I started this water fast, there were some of you who started with me. So I'd be curious if you are still doing the water fast or if you stopped. But anyway, in this episode, I want to tell you what's happening because in a nutshell, the reason I call it entry point water fast because I use fasting as a meditation tool or as a tool through which I want to get into something I call the flow. And I remember being in the flow many years ago when I was a competitive swimmer. When I was in a race, I would get in the flow, meaning I would just not think. My head would be empty, and I would just let the body do its thing. And when I got into this point, I did my best times. So then, wouldn't it be ideal to be in the flow in everyday life? Now, let me tell you what exactly I mean by that, and then I'll tell you. First, I'll tell you what kind of flow I'm talking about. Imagine, it's like when you play chess. There's a chess position on the board, which is a metaphor to a situation in life where you have to make a decision what should happen, right? So, from the point of view of of chess, you're looking at the position and you are evaluating the position. If I go here, he'll go there, then I will be weaker here, but he will be stronger there. But in the same time, that's the same situation in your life. If I do this, then this will happen, and I'll be in this kind of position. If I do something else, then maybe there will be a different result. Now, you probably understand there are weak chess players, strong chess players. There are chess masters, the gods of chess. But of course, these human gods of chess are nothing compared to the best computers. And the best computers are nothing compared to the AlphaZero, the artificial intelligence that learned chess in 4 hours by playing itself, and then it just crush all the best computers that we have built that play chess. So imagine that, it's like when you play chess against someone and you don't know what to do, and you would turn on this computer to tell you and suggest moves to you. So you know that if you just do it that way, then you start crushing and pushing your opponent. But you know that in every position, the artificial intelligence will always choose the best move to improve your position. But so imagine that that's exactly like in everyday life. And every time you have to make a decision, there's artificial intelligence that provides you with the ideal answer what you should do at any given moment. Now, Let's imagine what it would be like. Now, it would be exactly like when artificial intelligence plays chess. Now, also, you can substitute artificial intelligence for God, right? So imagine that at any given moment that you have to make a decision and you have no idea what to do, or you have a semi idea because you sort of like, see certain things and you've learned certain things, but you still know that everything is, you never know that there might be something that behind the corner that you didn't see. But oh my God, to have God or artificial intelligence as a guide, it will tell that, like, if God knows everything, then God as the advisor would always give me the best advice what to do at any given moment. Because, and I would never question God as an advisor, because I would tell myself, well, of course I have, like, it might, well, it's, let's go back to the chess, because that's exactly what it's like a complete metaphor. You can Google out a lot of because the intelligence Alpha Zero played, I think, about 100 games or up to 1,000 games with Stockfish, uh, the best chess computer or chess engine, and these games are analyzed. They're public, and you can. It's almost scary when you think about how chess, has been here, what, since 1500s, 1400s, and it's been analyzed like inside and out. So that there are, huge, like huge databases of openings, huge databases of games. In fact, when you have any game that's being commentated, when they watch it, they always tell you, and now in move, I don't know, 27, we finally reached an original game that has never been played. So it's something, and you probably also noticed that when chess masters play against each other, usually it's a tie, and usually white wins, and sometimes black wins. So it's just like, I feel like, on the top level, it's like all calculated. And now imagine that Alpha Zero plays chess without knowing any theory, because the Stockfish and all these, they use the databases of chess openings. So Alpha Zero plays chess against each other for 4 hours, finds all the patterns, and then crushes Stockfish. And then 100 times, and then when we check the games, the human chess masters who watch it, they say, well, why did Alpha Zero make this move? And everyone says, oh, we don't know, because its understanding of chess is unimaginable. So you watch the game, and it's like, and then 70 moves later, because in the beginning it did that move that no one understood, and it went against all the principles of chess. In the end, it killed Stockfish. So the reason I'm saying this is that to have this type of advisor, then life would be much easier. Well, that's what I call flow. To be in the flow, I feel it's to get out of the way of the evolutionary biological super machine called human body that can work in unimaginable, or not unimaginable, but it can work much more optimally when we don't try to consciously interfere. Like, let the heart beat. Don't try to make your heart beat slower or faster. You know, let let George have any thoughts that appear in your head. And when you approach it this way, the body can work in its optimal condition. And that's exactly what's happening in sports. You just have to let go and let the body do its thing without thinking that uh, the body should be doing it. And as I said in the previous videos, all the links again are below this video. Getting into the flow, it happens during sports, but wouldn't it be cool to get also to be in the flow during your everyday life? Let's say if you have a job interview, wouldn't it be great to be in the flow? If you are doing a business decision, or if you go to a difficult meeting, or if you have to negotiate, or if you have to break up from relationship, wouldn't it be always great to be in the flow, to know that you're doing the most optimal move? It would be, and that's exactly how why I call it entry point water fast. Because one way to get into the flow is that you meditate, you quiet down the mind. When you quiet down the mind, you give more room to the body to do its thing. So entry point water fast is about turning fasting into and I think even in the previous videos I called it super meditation. That it's that it's, and that's why I call this video miracle, because it's a miracle that's inside of us. That you can use this tool to help you to get into the flow. And I described the techniques in the previous video, so check them out. Because in this video, I want to tell you, that I'm a preacher who preaches water, but who also drinks water. And today I want to tell you about what's happening for the past 8 days, because I feel convinced that from the first day when I start fasting, the the flow immediately starts to it gets stronger and stronger, but it's almost unnoticeable in the beginning. But of course, the longer you do the fasting, it's becoming stronger and stronger. And I can tell you that I just want to, again, I want to, as I say in the previous videos, I think this is worth sharing. For the past 6-7 days, I'm always in the flow. I'm always in the flow. And you're probably asking yourself, so what? How how does the information that some George with red glasses is in the flow, how does it help me? Okay, so I'll tell you, because one thing is to say to be in the flow, one thing is to feel to be in the flow, but the question is, do the results around me, are they in, does the flow show out, like, do I affect the reality in a way that in the end I have the gold medal? And I can tell you that what I've been experiencing for the past 6, 7 days, I call it almost a miracle because I wasn't even expecting that if I practice Entrypoint Waterfast the way I do, that it can have these results. Because for the past 6 days, every day, in I would say almost every area of my life, I'm experiencing, some would call it little miracles, some would call it meaningful coincidences. It doesn't matter what it is, but at work, in fun stuff, with fasting, with opportunities that show up in my life, of solving old problems, realizing new things, making more money, being more productive, people giving me praise. I haven't received so much work praise in the past 2 weeks that someone praised my work than I think the past 44 years. I'll tell you another example. I realized about 10 days ago that when I go to sleep, I don't go to sleep because I feel like sleeping, but I go to sleep because, hey, it's 9 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., that's the time you go to bed, so you should go to bed. And of course, I would fall asleep when I lie in the bed. But I decided to try out and to do a test. And one night, I went to go to bed when I would feel tired, and because I did not know what would happen. And again, I'm fasting for 56 days, so I'm careful. So I did it from Saturday to Sunday. So it turned out that in the end, I went to bed at 4 a.m. Then I woke up at 5 a.m. on Sunday morning. Because and up till 4 a.m. I was just cleaning and cleaning. I cleaned everything, mopped the floor several times. Everything's clean. And so I stopped at 4, had a nap for till 5 in the morning, then continued till I think 7, then slept for 2 hours, so woke up at 9, and went all the way till Sunday evening. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to go, I'll sleep when I feel like sleeping. And what happened was that and also I said, you know what? I'm also going to get tested because my theory is that because the body is not spending its energy on digesting food, it doesn't have to rest as much. So because normally I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, I said I will, for the last week of the fast, I will wake up at 3:30 in the morning. So, but I will also go to bed when I feel tired. So from Sunday to Monday, I went to bed at 2 a.m. on Monday, and I woke up at 3:30. So this morning I woke up at 3:30 in the morning. Did all my I work, I do things, and what was amazing that I was really looking forward to getting tired, and during the day I was pumped with energy. In fact, I was so pumped with energy that people were noticing that I'm pumped with energy, which is so funny because of course in today's society I look like I'm about to die, and yet that's how I feel, full of energy. But I don't only feel that I'm full of energy, I have the energy that I can stay up till 3 4, that I have great ideas, people praise me more, the ideas are really good, they generate money, they generate. So this is how I think that what I preached, quote unquote, in the previous videos, how to use entry point water fast as a super meditation that gets you into flow. And when you're in the flow in your life situations, then obviously you will have better results. But just as when the great chess masters don't understand the moves that the Alpha Zero was doing, then when you're in the flow, you must not judge any of the moves, because in the end they always come together, and then you are like, wow, I could have not imagined that this path could have led me there. And this is what's happening right now in my life. I'm super excited about it because I feel, and just so you know, there are, I think, about 5 or 6 very interesting things that I will be, I discovered. I discovered thanks to this seventh fast. And when I say what I discovered, in 2020, thanks to fasting, I discovered something that kills cancer cells. Last year, I discovered something that liquidates diabetes. And thanks to this seventh Entrypoint water fast, I think I found something, and I will be researching it. I'm already looking into it, and I think I have another another discovery that I found through fasting. So I know that for sure, because of what I'm experiencing right now, I will have to be really strong and convince myself that I should stop on the 60th day. And if I do, then please join me in the live stream. I hope that if you join, I will not say, guys, I will go for another 10 days, because I just feel great, and the results this flow state is giving me are just amazing, and I just want to prolong it and prolong it and prolong it. But I will stop on the 60th day, and I know that for sure I want to do again entry point water fast number 8, because I'm curious if this flow state will be getting longer and longer every fast. So I'm sharing this with you guys. Please share the message to others, because I think that people should know that we have this inside of us. I'm getting messages from you guys, so thanks a lot for those. Write me questions, write me comments, and also thank you for thanking me that I'm publishing this information, because when I feel that there's someone on the other side who finds it helpful, it motivates me to share it more. And I think this is about it. For sure, before Saturday, I will do another cast, because I'm really curious. Because right now, it's almost 2 a.m. So I almost, I will be waking, I should be waking up in an hour and a half, but I still don't feel like sleeping. So I'm curious how it's going to go, but I I was doing a cast today on my Czech Facebook profile. I was saying that I know that I don't look well, but I feel amazing. And it's just strange. I'm 45, so you probably can imagine that I've experienced many times when I had a lot of energy, and many times when I had no energy, and I'm surprised how much energy I have compared to how much I slept, and how much I have not eaten for the past several months. Yeah, yeah. So take care. Please share this message with others, and see you in the next within the next few days. Bye.